Hello there guys, welcome to the e-bike repairs YouTube channel. My name's Darsh and I've got in today one of these. It's a Batribike battery from a, I think it might be a Nova or something like that. Anyway, it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing, it cuts out early. I've just had it on the capacity tester and it thinks it's got charge, but the cells seem to be dropping too low and then it turns off, and you've got to turn it off and turn it on again to make it do anything. So, it says it is a 36 volt 10.4 amp hour. Let's have a little look inside. It's like a high long style battery, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Phillips screws for us today. Nine. Actually, I tell a lie, there's a ninth one just there, a little one. Well, it's probably the same size, but... Okay, little screws look like that. Wow, that one was still alive. All the way over here. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like there are 2 hiding still. 8, 9, yes. 8, 9, there we go. Right. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, that's a hot BMS. Okay. So this little window here is for our lights when they shine through. There's our button there. If I press the button, see the lights light up on the BMS there. Okay. It's all nicely weather sealed and siliconed up so water doesn't get in. Great. We've got our B minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Assuming something's hiding underneath this. Yep, 7's there. There's 8. There's 9. Just get that off there for now. And there's our B10, so our battery positive over here. Let's have a little look on the meter then, shall we? What this is doing. B negative B pos. 38.38 volts. 3.8. 3.8. 3.8. 3.8. 3.7. 3.8, 3.8, 3.8, 3.8, 3.8. I mean, they're reasonably in balance. It charged up almost perfectly to 41.9 volts. It was very close. There's a nice fuse on the board here. Just a normal blade style fuse. It's a 30 amp fuse. Lovely custom cut nickel strip all along here. Now, considering I was only discharging this battery at 10 amps, this is red hot. All this nickel is, I don't know what that is, but painful to the touch. Just almost painful. It's, you know, it's uncomfortable to touch, should I say? I mean, there's quite a lot of nickel here, so the heat's probably coming from the cells. It's only on for sort of, I don't know, 4, 5 minutes before it cut off. Got our discharge negative, discharge positive wires here. What else? I think these Batribike batteries communicate via the BMS here. Fairly certain. Got a temp sensor under here, oh, which is the wire's a bit got there. Nothing too awful, looks intact. Temp sensor goes underneath there, somewhere under a bit of tape. Charge port here with some, it's a USB port here, circuitry. Charge port has 2 extra wires going to it, which I don't know what that can do for a 2-pin charge port, but maybe it's sense or something. Then our pos is these two. Oh no, they're not 2 little wires, it's just that's the negative. It's 2 tiny gauge wires run around like that. And then our positive there goes to it's like a, I don't know, a thermal fuse job, one of them big round things there. Nothing super crazy to report, apart from, can we resell it? Who knows? The thing to do will be disconnect all these pads from the board here, all the nickel strips, so the BMS is completely down powered, no power going to it at all. I'll reconnect them as though I've connected a new, a new cell pack, and then, see what happens. The board looks surprisingly intricate. There's a lot going on. You've got all our MOSFETs along here, chips that, I'm guessing Telet stuff. Who knows what they do? I think there might even be balancing here, little banks of resistors. It's not horrible. It's quite nice, really. To resell it doesn't look awful. Be a case of popping these out, take the board off, rip off the nickel strip, repair them, resell it, replace the cells. This is not using, as far as I'm aware, like name brand cells. I don't think. No, see, nowhere are there any real markings on them. They're not, they don't say Sanya or anything. And be 10S4P, so there must be 2.5 amp hour cells, best part of maybe 2.6. Once upon a time. Spot wads look nice. It's all very nice. It's just, unfortunately, I think the cells are showing their age. I don't know what age they're showing, but an age. So if I get maybe, I've dropped them somewhere. Well, I'm going to use this pair of tweezers. I think these are face tweezers, but if I get these, what I'll do is I'll disconnect all the get off all the BMS tabs. That's that one. From my experience with the power bikes before, these sense wires here, you can run the bikes just off a pos and neg. You don't need to have those plugged in, it would seem. It still displays the battery level, etc. So I'm not too sure what they're for, but they're obviously for something. If we can reuse the existing BMS, I'd like to, as if they are important, it'd be nice to know. Did I already undo number 5? I must have done, because it's undone. Oh look, the BMS is freaking out. You see the lights flashing there. It's not happy. It knows that something's wrong. It's aware. Something fishy's going on. Someone's messing around with its insides. Don't want to short you out. Let's unplug you. Getting in the way. Very little interest in shorting that out. It's number 9 and B10, the big one. There we go. So that should be completely removed now. Should be no power going into it from the battery itself, and you know, dead as a dodo. If I plug in you, I'll try and activate the BMS by pressing on the switch. Hopefully we'll drain whatever voltage is left. Let's check across the, sorry about that, across the BMS. We're only seeing 47 millivolts, which is not a whole lot. 43. See if I can grow an extra hand here. There you go. When I depress this button, it drops all the way down. So we're essentially, we have no power left in this BMS. I might give it a little while to get rid of all its charge. No, it seems to sit around 40 millivolts anyway, no matter what I do. So, I'll resolder these, see what happens, shall I? Right, battery negative. Excuse my lack of precision, normally I'd be soldering stuff here, but because I'm trying to film, my arms are stretched right out, so not as precise as I'd normally, but I might just do one side then flip it over. Flip that around. I suppose it doesn't actually matter how well soldered these are. Because I just need them to make a connection, they don't have to be perfect, but here I am. Need a bit of fresh solder on you. Okay. And last one. Okay. Right, what do we have then? Let's see, let's plug this charge port back in. There's our button as well. Try and shield a bit of light there for you. It's not happy. It is not happy. Oh, I've left number 8 off. That'd be right. It's fine. It's reasonable to be unhappy about, isn't it? I'd be unhappy if that was me. Someone had left one of my balance wires undone. Right, it's off. On. It's not happy about something. On. Everything's reattached. Right, let's try plugging in the charger. Sometimes these BMSs need that. Okay. That's it on there, it's here. And it charges. Oh, there you go, and that's showing that's what it normally does when it charges. Disconnect the charger. There we go, right, that's off. Press that once. It might think it's dead. But the battery isn't dead, that's the thing. You know, we're showing, well, it should be just about what we were before, of 38.8 volts. Who knows? But it does charge, so there's that at least. It might need a full charge-discharge cycle. What I'll do is I'll pop something maybe in the comments or in the description about whether or not that solved it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. In a small follow-up to what I was doing with this before, it's finished charging. If I turn it on, I'm going to get the one light. Ooh. And then it turns itself off. So, no, is the answer to that. You cannot rebuild it. But, well, that answers that. I'm sure you could with a different BMS, but yeah. Thanks for watching, and yeah, if you like this kind of thing, you can leave a like, rating, comment on the video, share it with someone else who likes this kind of thing, subscribe to the channel if you like seeing more of this kind of thing, or I've got a members thing where you sort of become a channel member and you get to see fun stuff. Thank you. Bye-bye. In a small follow-up to that last bit, these are our lights just here. I've left this overnight now, come back to it the next morning. And it's fine. It's fine and it's happy and it works. Interesting. It obviously needed a bit of time to get over itself. Now, I don't know whether this is a one-time occurrence or if they all need a bit of time to get over themselves. But it's doing what it should be doing now. Which is interesting, isn't it? Oh, very interesting. Okay, so I ended up reselling this battery and all worked out fine. It's currently charging, and if we unplug the charger, it doesn't just stay on red. Turn it on, we've actually got battery bars here. And output voltage.